conditionally, but the problem is I feel like he is outranged by the Farsa and
absolutely.
outmaneuvered by the Farsa because she does have the wings by wings. She can rotate really faster around the map. So very interesting movement by the side of EVOS Legends, like prioritizing the Sicilian over the Farsa.
Right, I mean, that's just the hero that Udo prefers. Right now, fights breaking out, and Leo Murphy goes up against Rekt.
Oh, Rekt used all of his resources onto Lee Murphy, though. That's going to be the Turtles' Puissance popped and used. Boy just going for his own jungle. Sprint was popped by Rekt, so they don't really want to chase him down. Both teams still playing very, very passively in the early stage, playing for objectives as EVOS has had the better movement so far on the map. That's going to be Sanguine Claws connecting, though. Boy forced to use his Retribution. Clover going for the snipes, connecting with his ultimate, but not with a basic attack. He goes in for the damage onto the turret, and that's a lot of gold already collected from the top side turret shield.
Yep, that is a pressure that the Hilda just staying or waiting in the bush in your lane can do. Boy will be able to secure his own purple buff despite the interference from Fersik. And Pi and Anti-Mage again just going head to head in this EXP lane. No one is really giving way in the top side, though. It really seems that Lino is struggling against the range coming in from Clover.
Man, all that gold in that top side has been taken for Clover there on that Beatrix. So in a way, Clover is farming, scaling in a way that is comfortable for him. And I think Alter Ego Esports, they need to be able to shut him down a little bit better, understanding that Rekt has babysitted him here in that top lane.
Absolutely. In the bottom side, this is where Pi will start to win. Rekt's going to be caught in a bad situation here. The feather airstrike will be popped. The burst is there to silence Rekt. First blood for Alter Ego.
Wow, beautiful movements from Alter Ego Esports. Very synergized. The chemistry is definitely there. They are able to follow up one another. And quite, I was going to say perfect timing, but it turns out there is still 14 seconds on the clock for that next neutral objective in that turtle. And I feel like Alter Ego Esports, they do want to be able to take this away from EVOS Legends.
What I worry about, though, is the fact that EVOS Legends, they have a marksman in the Beatrix, and they have that really good scaling Sicilian. So they are content just playing it even in the early game because Alter Ego, they are the ones with the pickoff, with the burst, and they need to actually push the tempo onto EVOS Legends here.
Yeah, Anti-Mage dealing the damage onto Pi. 1v1, there's Nino, Boy, Udil, and Leo Murphy have grouped up in this turtle pit. 4v4 as Pi joined in. It is going to be a 5v5. Feather Airstrike going to be popped. Zone away the members right now. Anti-Mage goes to Black Line. He gets the knockout strike to cancel the Feather Airstrike there. And it will just be the turtle taken away. Clover dashes out to safety. Both teams backing away. Anti-Mage gets caught after a very aggressive movement from him into the enemy jungle. Nino needs to be careful. Still able to use his passive really well to get a chunk of his HP back.
Man, so far, Alter Ego Esports have gotten 2 kills over EVOS Legends that have gotten none. So far it is still Alter Ego Esports with the upper hand in a sense, as Rekt is trying to be aggressive. But once again, look at the sustainability of Nino.
Uh-oh, Clover jumps in. Leo Murphy tanks up the damage and the Petrify from Nino. Once again, the ultimate collapse from the side of Alter Ego as a Feather Airstrike will be popped to secure the kill on Rekt. It is 4-0 on the scoreboard for Alter Ego currently.
1,000 gold lead as well here for the side of Alter Ego Esports. And once again, this isn't any Yuzong. This is Nino's Yuzong, one of his signature picks, one of his comfortable heroes. And you can see the dominance he has in that lane. The calculation is just so on point, and now he's actually able to get another neutral objective in that tower in that top side.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, Alter Ego, they are losing when towers are considered, right? Because EVOS Legends, they've been able to push both top and bottom side, but right now in the purple buff.
My goodness gracious, Cried almost just one tap. The lane, Leo Murphy now trying to run away. Random execution to the front side, trying to do the damage. It's Cried will be the one to pick up that kill, but it is traded for the purple buff, who was taken away by Boy.
Yes.
Anti-Mage though, he's trying to go for the orange buff right now. The Feather Airstrike will be able to connect. That's going to be the orange buff stolen away by Anti-Mage. Nino trying to look for compensation as he goes for the Black Dragon form onto Fersik. The snipe's connecting onto him. Clover moving back to the Nibiru currently, as that won't be enough damage. Nino and Anti-Mage going at it. Oh, there you go. 1v1. Flashbacks to Season 8.
That is so exciting, man. Anti-Mage and Nino, both standout players in their own teams, going head-to-head. That doesn't get better than that. Boy right now is 3-0-1 though, so Fersik is slightly behind. Alter Ego, as we mentioned, needs to make sure that Fersik and Cried gets taken out early on in the game, because if Rekt gets taken out, that really isn't that big of a deal for them.
Battle of the Retribution, it's going to be Sally Boy! The real Miracle Boy is here, and he picks up a mega kill as well. 1.2k gold lead. Right now, Alter Ego, they're the ones making the movements on the map. EVOS Legends, they need to look for a cheeky play to come back from this deficit.
They need to be careful with the split push coming in from Anti-Mage, but Clover just gets obliterated off the board. Another kill for the side of Alter Ego Esports. They really are solidifying their lead in the early game, as now we're going to take a look at the items.
Berserker's Fury already completed along with the Windtalker, and right on the top side, yet another duel.
There you go, Anti-Mage versus Nino, but he brought a friend.
Cheating!
But the Petrify will be there to lock Anti-Mage in place. He's looking for the escape, but Leo Murphy takes him down in the 2v1. Fairsick is there, but he won't really be able to do anything here. Just takes the gold buff away from Alter Ego. So far, 2,000 gold lead, 7-1.
That's a lot of, that's a lot of gold and a lot of kill difference, and 2.3k gold difference allows Alter Ego to be a lot more aggressive. Again, they do have the Petrify combo from Nino, but if that is not up, it's going to be quite difficult for them to locate Clover, although Pi is just having his way with him.
I do honestly believe that Alter Ego Esports, they need to end this as soon as possible. This is exactly the gameplay that we're expecting from Alter Ego Esports, and despite Alter Ego Esports having the dominant showing in the early game, that's exactly the composition that they were built for. EVOS Legends, they need to just be a little bit more patient. They need to be a little disciplined in terms of wave clear. They don't want to give too much for Alter Ego Esports, but when it comes down to it, they are able to stave this off into the late game despite Udil being on that Farsa.
Oof, look at the damage coming in from Kride, man. The Bat Impact is starting to actually do a lot of damage. It is that 8-minute mark, and Alter Ego is still trying to make sure that Anti-Mage is not part of the game.
My god, even with that Dominance Ice, Anti-Mage is still going to be the victim of Nino so far. It was a 1 versus 2, it wasn't a 1v1, but man, Anti-Mage already 0-3-0 KDA here in the 9th minute.
Alter Ego is definitely the more active team. They are going with the very fast rotations with the help of the Finch Poise as well as the Shield Unity, and now they make their move towards the first Lord, and they're going to try and use it as well as possible unless EVOS Legends has something to say about it.
Remember, when we're talking about Anti-Mage, this guy, he's hot and cold. Once he's good, he's really good, but once he gets shut down, that's where the mental gets hit, and that's where he underperforms. So far in this game, he's been shut down. Let's see if he can come back from this horrible early phase performance.
I'm confused. Alter Ego Esports, they were able to get that Lord uncontested. EVOS Legends they seemed to be very happy to leave that open, but in a way, they weren't able to get any compensation anywhere else on the board. Could they have pushed elsewhere? Find some other objectives?
Well, if you guys want to find other objectives, get the big one free movie ticket plus 2 loot box for 1 match at Sinopolis Cinemas. So you can catch the action like we're seeing right now on the big screen. And early on, they picked up Anti-Mage first. That's why they don't have the map pressure. And already, Alter Ego is trying to make the aggressive play.
Leo Murphy diving deep. Nino goes in Petrify! 1-2-3! The combo wombo from Alter Ego out of nowhere! My goodness gracious! What was that? Instant collapse. The synergy is unreal.
Dude, and even the Lord is still on the way there in the top side, and EVOS Legends have already lost 2 members. Already a tower has fallen into the hands of Alter Ego Esports in the mid side, and man, top, bottom, they're all gonna fall as well.
That is crazy, man. They weren't ready. We weren't ready. We saw that Leo Murphy just went in behind them. I thought they were trying to do something aggressive, but I didn't expect that much aggression. Everyone just dove in towards the whole team. And right now, they take control of the jungle. They take all the income source for EVOS Legends and back away, waiting for the next objective. This is calculative gameplay from Alter Ego Esports.
6,000 gold lead now for the side of Alter Ego Esports. This is looking like a little bit of a deja vu to the previous game that we watched. And now, once again, Leo Murphy and Pi, they're not afraid to go in aggressive.
Oh, look at that. Black Dragon form is still available. Nino looking for a good flank onto the back line, most probably here. Remember, what they need to do is lock Clover and Sicilian down. Once Clover and Kride are down, they're not going to be able to do anything.
And look at the player gold by Livin' by Mandiri.
Wow.
Kride is all the way down there, so is Clover. Top 3 is Saliboy, Nino, and Udil, and they don't want to let that slide. They're going to try and siege as best as possible with the Feathered Airstrike. We'll have to see how successful they can be.
I just realized EVOS Legends have only been able to get 1 pickoff, 1 kill on the board here. in
Yeah.
this game.
And that is on Leo Murphy, I believe. So not even that beneficial for them. 30 seconds until the Lord is up, and Alter Ego has full control over the lanes. And the EVOS Legends, man, if they want to leave the base, they have to be careful. At any time, the flank, the cutoff, like we see from the previous fight from Alter Ego, can happen yet again. That is a maneuver that they are very fond of, and they are very well versed at doing.
Yeah, it seems like
Wow.
the real-time win probability favors that as
Wow.
well. Presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series. It is relying heavily onto the members of Alter Ego Esports right now. It's just so one-sided for the moment, but I do feel like they need to be a bit careful. We are entering the 12, almost 13 minute, and that's what I was about to say. The damage from Krite may come as a surprise to Alter Ego Esports. They can't be as dominant, as aggressive as they were, and they have to be able to get him picked off earlier on before a team fight starts.
The last time we saw Alter Ego so dominant in the early game, they struggled to end up the game, and they end up getting wiped out inside the base. So right now, this is a whole different approach. Alter Ego is still trying to make sure that they don't throw the game, right? If there's any game they want to make sure they end cleanly, this is it, man. 6k gold lead right now, and they are going for the Lord, and they are forcing EVOS Legends into a fight they don't really want.
It might just come down to this right now. It is going to be the battle right now. That's going to be Clover caught out. Demonic Force going to be used to the backside right now. That's going to be Sanguine Claws connecting. First thing dashing away from the Demonic Force. But Leo Murphy is chasing him down. Nel Nino gets the petrify inside of the base. He gets out. He's a thief. And Clover goes for the Viewer's Passion. Does not get a kill onto anyone aside from Nino. That's a shutdown and a double kill for Clover. Leo Murphy caught in that situation. But the Feather Airstrike popped in you. EVOS Legends, they're starting to get the power spike, and they're using it. One more hit onto Udil with an ultimate would have sealed the deal. A 3-for-1, another comeback from EVOS.
They really are starting to equalize here. What was once, almost 4,000 gold lead has actually been pushed down to a 2,000 gold lead. And Alter Ego Esports, they're now looking for scraps onto Krite.
Oh no, Pi cannot go anywhere. He pops the Demonic Force in desperation, and the bad impact finds its mark. The prediction and the turn. EVOS, they've secured the Enhanced Lord again.
Oh my god, look at that gold lead just drop. 1,000 for the side of Alter Ego Esports, now falling to an 800, as now we're going to take a look at the replay here by the Samsung Galaxy A series.
Nino gets the pick off onto Fersic, but he is not the main carry in this late stage of the game. It is Clover and Krite, and they both are still healthy right now. They go in deep, and Clover picks up a double kill. That is a lot of gold swinging into the favor of EVOS Legends, and right now they have essentially equalized, and Alter Ego are on the back foot. They don't have the high ground essentially to deal with the Lord, and EVOS Legends know that. They go for the aggressive plays.
Oh my god, Fersic jumping onto 3 members right there. Demonic Force pop is ready for Pi, but no one wants to go. Aggressive Krite gets a Sanguine Claw. One more bad impact should have sealed the deal there, but oh my goodness gracious. Sally Boy, he's trying to look for revenge in a 1v1 against Rekt, but I think we all know what's going to happen if he takes that.
Man.
Deja vu on that play, honestly. And right now, one more tower taken by EVOS Legends, and they're not done yet. They have the sniper, they have the bad impact from Krite as well.
Yeah, the gold has officially shifted to EVOS Legends now. They are the ones leading. They have the map control, and they do have a lot of objectives on the board. As Selly Boy goes crazy and just dives in, really not respecting the damage that Krite can have. The Sanguine Claws, the bad impact has been just huge, and this feels like the calm before the storm before EVOS Legends or even Alter Ego Esports take the game.
Honestly, right now, it's just so even. DPS-wise, EVOS Legends definitely have an edge. Clover right now already on 5 items, building for more magic defense just in case Udil gets the drop on him. So honestly, as long as Alter Ego are able to land the bulk of their damage onto Krite, take him out of the fight, they have a very good chance here. They still have Nino with the Petrify. That is a very reliable engage tool, and there is great follow-up coming in from Pi and Sally Boy, right? Anyone jumped on by the Yutong and the Ling will get blown up immediately. It just has to be the right person.
Ugh, Clover's damage is starting to get so disgusting. She is nearly full items here. And man, EVOS Legends, they have Krite, they have Clover. So Alter Ego Esports, they need to be able to take these 2 core members down or not. EVOS Legends might be able to win with a comeback victory here in the 5th game.
They can go for a split push gameplay as well. Right now, Leo Murphy and Sally Boy trying to outmaneuver EVOS Legends. The Lord is not up yet, so Alter Ego try and spring a trap, because if you can get a pick off right now, at 16 minutes, it's about what, 40 40, 50 seconds
Yeah.
on the death timers. That is more than enough for them to actually use that man advantage and actually end out the game. You know, by forcing them into fights. Pi can chase very, very far with the demonic force, and now Wreck is the target.
Oh my god, deja vu to when they met, but this time Sunny Boy brought a friend. Leo Murphy will be there, and that's an important resource popped and used. Wreck has no sprint for the upcoming Lord fight. This might make it or break it.
This is going to be the question here. You can see both teams really hovering around this Lord Pit. The calm before the storm has ensued. It all depends on who takes the initiative on each other first, because EVOS Legends, I feel like Alter Ego Esports, they made a mistake. I think they need to have ended it this way earlier, but oh my god!
Revenge
Here we go.
from Sully Boy. There you go. Sully Boy is going to go for the split push. It's going to be Alter Ego trying to do the same thing. Look at this. They're going for the bottom side. Damage and Anti-Mage will not get out. He gets taken out. Alter Ego with a 2-for-0 trade. Enhanced Lord right now, but they might just wait and use this to wait for the Evolved Lord. 18 minutes in. They don't want it though. They're just going at it. I think they should have just waited a few more seconds for the Evolved Lord to spawn, but they're going to go for this one straight push with 2 members down. The 10th second, keep your eyes on the timer, because that's when these minions will spawn. There you go. The Lord has spawned in the game. 4 seconds for Wreck, 15 for Anti-Mage. They're looking for the end right here and right now.
This can still be turned around in favor for the side of EVOS Legends, so Alter Ego Esports, they need to plan this really carefully.
Sunny Boy gets chunked really low. Feather Airstrike gonna be popped right there. Wreck opens up the map, and again, I feel like it was a mistake. They should have waited a little bit longer for the Evolved Lord. They forced this, and now it might just not be enough to end the game. Alter Ego, oh no.
They're getting hasty to end this, and I do understand. I mean, EVOS Legends, they're scaling. We are entering the 19th minute, guys. Imagine how much damage the Sicilian can have, but we'll see. It is going to be a siege by Alter Ego Esports.
Oh, this might be cleared easily, but wait a minute, Clover, he uses the ultimate prematurely, and that might have just sealed the deal here. Alter Ego, they have a lot of high ground pressure with this Black Dragon form to zone away these backline members. It's going to be Firsting jumping over the puncture. Tempest Blade is going to be used to the backside right there. Firsting has to back up. Claw's going to be connecting onto the Lord. Lord taken down right now as Clover goes over to the Beerus Bastion, but in the backside, Pi jumps in with the Demonic Force. He's trying to end the game, but again and again, EVOS are still able to defend without the Evolved Lord. Alter Ego, they prolong the game. 3,000 gold lead, but not the base.
3,000 gold lead, but it might shift into the hands of EVOS Legends. I mean, the way that they're playing is, they're just, you know, it doesn't matter how long Alter Ego Esports want to play this. They are going to be heavily favored in that late game, understanding that Krite is going crazy. So they can't win a 5v5 team fight, I don't think, at this stage. Alter Ego Esports, they need to look for pickoffs off the board, and only then can they win.
If they want to go for a team fight, they have to make sure they play it absolutely perfect, because at this point, everything is stacked against them. Alter Ego needs to get the priority targets and zone away the best members. Early on, they actually are able to get a 2-for-0 trade, but now EVOS Legends has seen that plan in action. They will not fall for the same trick twice. Alter Ego prepares for the Lord, and they do have all the base turrets down, so they can still play this split push macro gameplay. But honestly, it's looking very, very dangerous for them. They repeat the same plan.
Oh no, but this time EVO's brought back up. Leo Murphy dives into the backside right now as he's going to be able to stone Clover away. Demonic Force connects. Clover will be taken out. Krite with a sprint still able to cut away. His first thing is going to get taken down. Immortality and a Petrify, but it still stays alive for a bit. Nino picks up the kill. Anti-Mage for the world right now as he goes over the knockout strike and to clear onto the minions. A 2-for-0 trade for the side of EVOS, but this is not over. Alter Ego, they're looking for the siege. Feather Airstrike going to be popped right there. That's Anti-Mage and Rex versus the world. They go for the back lines. They get it. Pi stands still. Anti-Mage is going to be able to bring him back, and oh my god, a mistake again. Pi disconnects in the last second.
What? What is going on? What?
There was a huge bang from the back. They are angry. Pi disconnected. He stood still. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that is actually a huge issue.
Yeah,
that can cost them the game.
That could cost them the game. It's going to be very tough right now. We can see the anger, we can see the frustration, and honestly, after a game, a series this intense, it would be horrible if it ended just like that, with a connection issue.
Man, Alter Ego Esports, they've put up a huge fight, man. Oh my god, this is so insane. They were able to get 2 members off the board. Their
Oh,
siege
that
was
was-
so perfect.
That
And
was
it's
their
just
window,
such a
man.
shame.
Pi AFK'd for a second. Again, guys, one ping spike can change the game. This is what we're trying to say. Every time there's a pause, it's for a reason. One moment can ruin it.
That was just a second, but that is a second of catastrophic
Oh.
proportions, man. That could have changed the complete outcome of the game. That was their window. Alter Ego had the momentum. They had the man advantage. They were going in for the kill. The
Oh,
timing couldn't
man.
have been worse, dude.
What?
I mean, at
man.
this stage, what's done is done, no? Alter Ego Esports, they just need to come back from this. They need to really...
It's tough.
Go
The
back?
late game. The thing is,
I do understand
that
that.
was their one chance. That
I
was their
know,
one
I
chance.
know,
It's
I
the
know.
late game. Oh my goodness.
We're almost above 20 minutes, guys. Imagine how much Sicilian, the damage is insane. They were able to get those kills. It was just perfect setup from the side of Alter Ego Esports. But what's done is done, man. All they can do is just come back from this.
We're gonna have to see
Reset.
how the league ops they'll deal with this, because you can see the faces of Alter Ego players. They are not happy, and honestly, I understand.
Oh, we
Imagine
understand.
if
We
you-
absolutely understand.
You are coming from a 2-0 loss. You've come
Yeah.
back this far with one moment. Literally, that moment could have sealed the deal. They got Clover. Sicilian was the only one who could defend with Anti-Mage. They disconnected in the last second, ladies and gentlemen. This is a tough decision to make for the league ops, and we will have to see what decision is made, because this...
Oh my god. The audience is as heated as the whole situation is. We saw Leo Murphy banging the table. We see EVOS Esports and Alter Ego Esports. Take a look.
Take a look over, guys. Everyone is debating. Everyone
Is heated.
is heated, ladies and gentlemen. We can see that literally everyone in the crowd, even us casters, we're baffled by the situation. We heard a bang instantly. I saw Udil stand up. He isn't a team captain, but again, this is a different level of frustration. Their comeback has been phenomenal. Maybe one of the best comebacks here in the history of MPL. Reverse sweep could definitely happen right there, but one moment changed it all. Pi, he stopped for a second. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
I think some members stopped as well. I don't think it was just Pi. We're
I
gonna
don't
have
know,
to check the replay to see exactly what happened, but I did see Pi. He stood still.
I was also concerned. I thought he was just going too deep and he just got caught. But again, it just seems like he wasn't doing much. So, man, this is a game of milliseconds, man, and that is definitely more than just several milliseconds. That is
I-
critical.
This is insane. But we're
Oh.
gonna go back into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Alter Ego, they're going to go for the Evolved Lord this time around. Rect and Anti-Mage, the only two members left to try to contest this. Boy needs to be on point with the Retribution. Rect will try to go for the steal right here and then. It's gonna be Anti-Mage jumping into the backside. Time of the blade is gonna be popped right now, but it's gonna be damage coming in. Boy's gonna get chunked, but the amazing Retribution, the composure from Boy
No!
to finish it off. Nino gets out, and Alter Ego, again, against all odds, have survived. They have taken the Evolved Lord, and again, they need to go for one straight push.
This is exactly what I mentioned. They need to be able to keep their composure. I do understand that there were technical difficulties, but the way that they're playing
Oh,
now,
no.
this is champion level play here. All 5 members are up. Let's see what they can do with this. The Evolved Lord is already marching down in that mid side. There's a lot of pressure right now on to Krite as well as Clover to be able to defend from this one.
It's been chunked to half HP though. This is a huge amount of HP gone for the Evolved Lord. It was at 30k.
That is the late game Sicilian, man. Right now, what they need to do is divide the attention of EVOS Legends, making sure they can't deal with the threats one by one. All the waves need to crash at the same time, and Alter Ego, I don't think there's any point in going for the actual win in the fight right now. They need to go straight for the end. They have the damage to do it. But there's a lot of crowd control on EVOS Legends. They must space themselves properly because the bat impacts will do a lot of damage.
It's down to 10k. It's not going to be enough. The Evolved Lord will be cleared. EVOs have defended the Evolved Lord. They poked it down little by little in the mid lane, and now it might just be turned around. EVOS Legends, they have this power spike in the late game.
Oh
Take
my
a look
lord.
at the items, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, at this point, there's just a lot of damage coming in. Clover has the Has Claws as well, so if you don't burst him down, he's going to regen up to full and be a deciding force in those team fights. So again, the execution from Alter Ego has been amazing, has been almost perfect, but they must go even further beyond. This is a very tough spot for them to be in.
This is a impossible spot for them to be in, to be honest, at this stage. I mean, look at Pride, already so aggressive in those items. The penetration, the magic power is definitely there. I don't know, what can Alter Ego Esports do at this stage? How can they end this? They need to find a pick-off, but the way that EVOS Legends are playing, they're not allowing any openings to happen here. You can see the positionings of Pride as well as Clover. They are relying heavily for the Paquito to open up the map. They can't afford any mistakes because if they do, it will cost them a spot for the playoffs, guys.
Right now, Alter Ego needs to actually control the map, right? Play with the waves, make sure they use the vision and the control around the area to their advantage, because right now, EVOS Legends are afraid of getting flanked. With that in mind, they can actually abuse that and find traps, set up traps for EVOS Legends. The Lord is going to be up in 15 seconds. Alter Ego need to position perfectly. They try and deny the purple buff right here, but they need to be very, very careful. The Retribution has been used, but again, the Lord, there's time to play around for the Lord, so Alter Ego just needs to have faith, have patience, and trust in the execution. They can still take this game, man.
20 seconds on the clock for Selly Boy's Retribution to come back. I do think they do have the time to do that, but the way that they're pushing these lanes, is this a mistake, guys? I would have thought that in this position you'd want them to split up, maybe even freeze the lane. Is that something that they can do?
The thing is, it's the base turret's taken down already, so it's always going to push in towards EVOS Legends. It doesn't really matter what Alter Ego does. The super minions will beat EVOS Legends' minions. So at this point, they're just going to have to hope and pray, use this pressure to create more. And at this stage as well, everyone they all have full items, so it's all going to be good. But it's a 1v1 of the Miracle Boy. Selly Boy jumps in on the Fairstick right now. That's going to be the Phantom Execution. Popped and used. Tempest Blade is going to be used as well. Fairstick going to get 1v1. That's an amazing first kill. That's going to be Selly Boy jumping in, but Rex is followed up. This might be it. Fairstick, oh my god, with a stretch and clutch usement. Selly Boy gets taken out. And just like that, he might have just lost the game. EVOS Legends, they're looking for more on the board as Alter Ego will look for a kill onto Clover. Leo Murphy on the backside trying to go for the turn of the point stun. Will be able to pop the immortality, but Anti-Mage covering really well. Leo Murphy trying to make a difference. Goes and gets the demonic force. Anti-Mage flickers out a 1-for-1, but it's a jungler taken down for a gold laner. So at this point, who is it worth for?
I don't know, but with the Lord already spawning, it might actually favor EVOS Legends here, Miracle.
Oh my god. Actually, I think it might favor Alter Ego. That's one of the late game threats that you do not have in the team fight. The combo wombo comes in. Fairstick goes for the Phantom Execution. O'Neal gets taken down. A mega kill picked up. And that's Leo Murphy taken down as well. Pi getting a lot of damage to the backline with Demonic Force. It is going to be the immortality pop by the side of Pride. Nino goes in. Winter Touch not there to save him. That's going to knock off by connecting on two. Nino and Pi, the side laners of Alter Ego, trying to make the difference here and go for the victory. Fairstick goes in for the Phantom Execution once again onto the backside, trying to deal damage, but it's going to be Nino jumping in with the knockout strike, connecting from the side of Anti-Mage. Nino will still survive, will still be able to save the day for Alter Ego. Pi, again and again, he goes in. Nino in a 2v1 situation is going to have his immortality pop.
Nino!
He goes for the Furious Dive. The killing spree secured, but here comes Selly Boy. Pi going in once again for the Demonic Force, but man, it's a 3-4. I don't know how many. Alter Ego and EVOS, they fought for 2 minutes.
3-for-1 trade for the side of EVOS Legends right now, but it does seem like Selly Boy is there in the vicinity, but at this stage, that was...
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Rex nearly takes Selly Boy down. That would have been huge for EVOS Legends, but now it's buying a lot of time for EVOS to actually be able to claim this Lord. Can Selly Boy take this away, or is he going for a split push strategy?
He is going for the split. EVOS Legends, they need to make a call here. Do they want to go for the Lord or not? Pi, I think he can 1v3
Clover's
this.
very low.
He can 1v3 this, but
Selly
on the top
Boy!
side, he can 1v1. Rex will win in the 1v1. He jumps in with the Selly Boy. A solo kill again from Rex. Gets Rex. EVOS Legends now trying to scrape a victory here in the bottom side river. Leo Murphy, Pi, and Udil. Nino is going to be spawning in 7 seconds, but EVOS will have a man advantage.
they somehow need to buy time here because they don't have retribution now that Celiboy has been taken off the board. It is still 50 seconds. Can they withstand the pressure that EVOS Legends have? Understanding the amount of damage, but man, I don't think it's possible. I think EVOS Legends, they're gonna get a Lord, an evolved Lord at this stage, and Alter Ego Esports, they need to hope for a miracle here. Will they be able to steal this away?
It's fight or flight. They cannot leave this. They need to fight this. Clover is going to be able to go onto the Lord. Lord reset is here, but Anti-Mage, he's going to be able to go into the backside. Clover is going to be targeted here with the nature pop. It is going to be the Pie getting comboed here. Nino goes for the Lord, but it's taken by Versik. Ladies and gentlemen, Nino still surviving, but not for long. That's the claws connecting on the Pie, bringing him back. Versik and Anti-Mage, the damage. He's so tanky. He's still able to soak so much without the demonic force as well. Without mana, he will finally fall. That's immortality taken out. That's Pie taken out. Evolved Lord for EVOS Legends.
2-for-2 trade. Rekt does get caught there in the squabble that they had with the Farsa as well in that jungle position, but it is the Evolved Lord on the way in that bottom side. EVOS Legends, 3,000 gold lead, 0 turrets, but they're able to give so much pressure onto the side of Alter Ego Esports, and Celiboy is up. Let's see what he can do.
Without a purple buff, it's really tough. But I think they might be able to defend this Evolved Lord. It's only Anti-Mage with the Lord for the airstrike going to be popped with Gilded Damage. Anti-Mage, very, very intelligent movement, going to that back line and canceling it out. 25,000 HP on to this Evolved Lord. Winter Truncheon going to be popped by the side of Murphy, but the knockout strike will be perfect the time. It is going to be the Immortality pop though. Anti-Mage now caught in a situation. The Winter Truncheon by Udil, clutch moment. He buys the Immortality, but the base is going to be left open. Celebrate request for his shutdown. Anti-Mage in the game. This is the moment. Will they do it? Anti-Mage versus everyone. A killing spree, but it gets taken down. 1 second onto Nino. It's going to be him again defending this against Anti-Mage and Krite. He goes into the Black Dragon form onto Anti-Mage right now. He goes out to Krite. Minions not there just yet. Winter Truncheon going to be popped with a Immortality pot as well. Anti-Mage diving into the turret, but Nino, he's playing this extremely well. He is baiting the minions, and Pie is here. Nino's going to get chunked. He's going to get taken low. He's going to get taken down. That's Pie jumping over the knockout strike with the demonic force. EVOS have done it. They have taken the victory 3-2. They will knock Alter Ego out after a stunning display. What a moment. The passion runs wild on the viewers and the audience.